Education Foundation. We were very blessed to get that started around 2013. The Education Foundation allows us to supplement our students' education in ways that the instructional budget just cannot.
This year I applied for a materials grant. It allowed me to purchase some materials that allowed us to have more hands-on activities in. It also helps to build this a love of science. As a science teacher, that's one of the things that I have. I have a lot of passion for science, and so these grants really help me to be able to do that.
I'm Krista Hoffman. I teach 8th grade English at Tolar Junior High. I received a grant for $1,200 this year, and I was able to purchase several sets of books. I had a kid start the school year this year and tell me, I've never read a book and I'm not going to read a book. And now he's read like 8 books.
This year I applied for a grant for some funds to fund our character education/attendance incentive program, and I received $500. If they're observing doing something outstanding, the teachers can give them up to $5, and then they can save their money and they spend it at the end of the first semester and at the end of the second semester. The STEAM program, it's science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And so they have to do a play. They have to write a story that goes along with the challenge. This year they had to build a structure that fit within these guidelines. They got to find what they liked. They got to find where they shined.
I applied for the calculator grant to supply our school with more calculators for the algebra class in 8th grade math, but also the DI. The calculators are used for the STAR test, and the students need to know how to use one for the rest of their high school career.
My name is Mandy Mullins, and I teach 1st grade here at Tolar Elementary. So we did a technology grant, and we wanted to incorporate these devices called Osmos. They fit with our iPad minis that our school has already supplied for us. But with this, it allows the kids to even take their imagination, their creativity, and technology even further, to where when they are working and learning, it doesn't seem like they're doing that.
We applied for a combined for both of us because we make up the pre-K team, but we applied for a $2,500 grant in which we were awarded. We chose this because we felt with the rigorous of the stuff that's coming down the pike that we needed to up our game as well, and so we bought a literacy curriculum.
My name is Cheryl Newberry, and I teach kindergarten at Tolar Elementary. We applied for a grant in October of 2018 for Mad Science, and we wanted to get the grant to enable our students to expand their knowledge of science and to become excited about the scientific process.
Mad Science is our kindergartners' absolute favorite thing to do on Fridays. We save it for Fridays. The kids get their coats on, they put on their goggles, and we always have a science experiment for them that will help them learn the scientific method, help them learn safety, help them get excited about science.
In this class, it's called nutrition, and we learn about a whole bunch of stuff about our health. The grant was the Farm to Plate grant, and it was for $1,200.
We applied for a professionalized Rattler Bites Bistro grant, so we can get these aprons, this coat, the aprons, and a hat.
So we actually have received multiple grants. One of those was for $1,500 that we purchased the HTC Vive with. There were actually 2 of those that we purchased so that we could collaborate, the kids could, on projects, for CAD projects, especially for architectural design. That's something that we're still working on. The technology is still very new, and we're trying to get that so the kids can have exposure to stuff that normally they wouldn't have exposure to. From a financial standpoint, it's a great help to the kids and to the teachers as well to bring in new technology.
A few months ago, we received a $1,500 grant from Tolar Education Foundation for all of the Tolar seniors to receive training and certification in AED, CPR, and first aid.
When I graduate Tolar High School, I plan on going into the medical field, so CPR certification came in handy because otherwise I would have had to pay for it. I was able to get it while still going to school.
This year we wrote a grant for digital lab analysis equipment, and the grant ended up coming in at $2,400, so it was able to buy several of the pieces of equipment that we needed
So these systems are the same ones that many colleges use in their physics and other lab classes, so it's also helping us learn how they work for when we use them later in college.
We see a lot of traditional ag students that come out here. They're based for livestock. They're going to, vet school, but we don't see a lot of students who maybe going pre-med. They're going to dental school, or they're going to go on to be a nurse, physical therapist. And so these tools kind of get those students the opportunity to see tools, to use them, to know what they're for, and kind of that edge.
These are some of the organs we use to memorize. Such like this is the stomach. We have to know each and every part of the organ. I don't know.
This time I'd just like to thank the Tolar Education Foundation for all of its hard work and support for our district. Also would like to thank the Turner family for setting this up in the beginning. It's a great foundation, and we just thank them so much for starting this. Since inception, the foundation has raised roughly $100,000 for our students. Every dollar raised goes back into the classroom, and it's just been wonderful for our district.
We're just super thankful that we have the Education Foundation that supports our classrooms and our kids and gives them the opportunity to grow and learn and have the things that we need in place in school and then in the classroom.
Thank you so much, Tolar Education Foundation, for all that you do for our school, and we couldn't do this job without your support.
We would love to thank the Tolar Education Foundation for their donation and for bringing a love of learning for science to our students.
I just want to thank the foundation. They've really helped us out a lot. They're always around asking if there's something that they can do. They're very approachable, and we appreciate them being involved with our school.
We would just like to say thank you again to the Tolar Education Foundation for this grant and helping out all the seniors this year.
I definitely want to thank the Education Foundation for allowing us to be able to buy this equipment.
We're so blessed to be able to have this and to utilize all these really cool things in the classroom every day, and just get those students involved in what's going on.
We're very grateful. We thank you.
With our traditional budget, we are blessed and we have great community support, and we're blessed. However, just like your own personal finances, your budget only goes so far. The foundation is able to put more money into the classrooms for innovative ideas, to allow the teachers to create and explore new opportunities for the kids, and this wouldn't be possible without the work and efforts of our Tolar Education Foundation.